Today we're gonna make one of my favorite recipes, beef stroganoff, which is just fantastic, flavoursome and easy to make. So the beef we're using today is rump. It's just a beautiful piece of beef, melts in your mouth when you stew it. And I just cut it into strip. That's the way stroganoff is done. So what I'm gonna do is using one of those plastic bags, freezer bags, and put the beef into it, like so, with the flour. Close the bag and easily just mix the beef with the flour. It's just easier to make it that way instead of having a bowl and getting all your fingers into it and getting dirty. And what you're doing there basically is coat every single piece of the beef with the flour. So what does it do then? You've got a beautiful coat of crispy beef on the outside, but also it helps to thicken your sauce. So when you've done that, just get a bowl and empty the bag. And as you can see, every single piece of beef are coated with flour. Get a heavy base pot, drizzle of olive oil, and make sure that oil is just steamy hot. Okay, now I'm gonna cook that beef in different batches, maybe 2 or 3, because what happens if you put too much in one pot, then it's gonna start boiling instead of frying, and that's not what you want. So you want a beautiful coating around each piece of beef. So when you can see that oil steaming, just add some beef. And as I said, don't pack too much in a pot, just do it in batches. And again, don't stir it straight away. Just wait for the beef to kind of catch a little bit so it's got a beautiful coating on the outside. What you want basically is every single piece of beef to have a beautiful crispy outside. And that's what the flour does. When one batch is done, just put it in a container like this and start again. Bit more oil, and then the rest of the beef. So while your last batch of beef is cooking, it's time to slice the mushrooms. Just take the stem of the mushroom off, and we're just gonna slice them very thinly. So that beef, it's got beautiful coating, nice and crispy, and by the way, it smells very good. Add a little bit more oil in the pot. And then it's time to fry the onions and the mushrooms. And again, all you want from those onion and mushrooms to get a beautiful golden color on it. All right, these mushrooms are now cooked. I wish you could smell it. It just smells fantastic. I'm just gonna add the beef to it now. Just give it a good stir. It just needs to mix all those beautiful flavors together. Okay, now I'm gonna add the garlic. The reason I'm adding the garlic now is because if I added the garlic too early, it would have burnt. So just cook the garlic for a little bit. And then paprika. Paprika is basically the main spice of this dish. That's what gives it a beautiful, amazing flavor. And again, you need to cook that spice, otherwise it's quite bitter. Oh, it does smell very good. Love it. Now I'm gonna add some tomato paste, which brings a bit of sweetness. And guess what the next ingredient is? Campbell stocks, real stock, beef. It's just fantastic. So what I've got here, it's a 500 ml, which is perfect for this recipe. Now, I'm gonna serve rice with it, and you can cook rice with Campbell stock too. So you can use the 1 liter and use half of the bottle to cook the beef and the other half to cook the rice. It's fantastic. Give it a good stir. Make sure nothing sticks out the bottom. Put the lid on. Bring it to boil and then simmer. Okay, it's pretty much ready here. You've got a beautiful rich sauce, which is fantastic. That's what you want. I'm just gonna add the sour cream just to finish it. Obviously, it gives a beautiful sourness to the dish. a creaminess to it, and it's just yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at that. Just stir it through, and it's pretty much ready. Easy recipe, it pretty much took only half an hour to make it. Now I'm going to serve it with rice and the beans. And you just have a beautiful serve of the beef, the mushrooms, beautiful flavor of creaminess here. Look at that. Are you hungry? I am. So here's the beef stroganoff. It's just a yummy recipe that you can cook on a daily basis, cooked with Campbell's real stock. It gives you a deeper and richer flavor. It's just yum, guys. It's better to cook real food instead of buying those packet food.